Scene one, take one.
Throwing hands immediately.
She got pretty lit.
Someone sounds jealous.
Wait, this is the title?
Glenn, this one's for you.
It's a great podcast.
Welcome back to the pod.
Hey,
Glad to
What's
be here.
We're joined
I was
with
forced to
Elliot, Braylon, and Trinity again, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean Trinity and
Thank God it's not just me and Elliot again.
yeah. Gosh, Bray was so
Uh,
bad.
All Kira could do
You
was
didn't deny
sigh.
yeah, well, it was sad without you, I'm not gonna lie.
I just bring that kind of energy to the party.
Anyways, so this is the Calling Out the Crazy podcast. We're gonna be talking about crazy people and crazy stories.
Perfect.
Yo, you
Elliot?
crazy.
I probably have a couple of my own I can add.
Yo, you crazy.
Trinity just takes over the entire podcast. Alright, the first one is an Am I the A-hole? It's, am I the A-hole for wearing clothes that wouldn't fit my friend?
Duh.
Off the top,
Come
what do
on.
you think?
Come on.
Let me think.
No.
Fit into their clothes, bro.
No, you're fat. It's not your fault if they're fat.
Oh yeah. I
What
was
if
about
they're
to say,
skinny?
What? Not well. It's not your fat too. If they're fat.
Yeah. What was the question, Kira?
I said, what if they're skinny though?
Well,
Then
your
they
clothes
can-
can
then they
fit
can wear
into
the
them.
clothes.
Yeah, they can fit into them.
Mm.
That's true. You just need like a belt for the pants. That's about it. Why did everyone
Anyway.
look at me like that?
Anywho.
Into the story.
Okay, anyway.
I, 23 female, have a friend, Sarah, 24 female. Recently, Sarah has gained some weight, so she bought some new clothes. I met her this week and was complaining to her, and she was complaining about how she had tried on a dress and it hadn't fit. However, she wasn't able to return it as she waited a day too long. I agreed that that was annoying, but the dress looked cute and I didn't think that it should go to waste, so I offered to buy it from her. She agreed and it was a little big in places, but I really liked how it looked, and it's probably one of my favorite dresses. On Friday,
Tough.
Sarah was hosting a party for her boyfriend Sam, who's 25 male. Most of the other girls were wearing dresses, so I decided to wear the dress that I bought from Sarah, as no one else had seen it yet, and it was cheaper than buying a new dress. Before I left, I took a photo with some of the other girls who were coming. Sarah messaged me asking if I could please not wear that. It turns out she hadn't bought it from the shop. It was actually a gift from Sam, and she didn't want to tell him that it didn't fit. This dress was much more expensive
Oh.
than what she told me, and it had come from a specific designer. And at this point, we were all about to get in my friend's car, and I wasn't about to tell him to wait for me, so I just went in and acted like I hadn't seen the message. When we got there, Sarah took me aside and told me that she would give me a lift home to change. I said no, but she told me to leave. At this point, I was annoyed. I said it was Sam's birthday, and if he had an issue, he could say so. Later that evening, he complimented the dress and said that it was just like the one he had bought Sarah not that long ago for their anniversary. At that point, she said that she wasn't feeling well and went upstairs. She messaged me this morning, calling me a B and an a-hole, and that she feels like she could have been more considerate. Or I could have been more considerate. Am I the a-hole?
No,
So
that's
it's not-
all on her. She sold an anniversary present.
So it's not actually what the title suggests that. Wait.
I can see the gears working, but she just can't get it out.
So yeah, I got a little clogged in my
The wheels
brain.
are turning, but the hamster's missing.
The title
Yeah,
makes it
exactly.
seem like she's wearing something that one couldn't fit into.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
but that wasn't the actual
I'm sorry,
problem.
Yeah.
If you didn't want your fiance to see, or whoever, to see her wearing the dress, why did you sell her the dress?
Right?
Why didn't you just
Especially
get it
for best
altered
friends.
so you could fit it?
I mean,
Yeah.
it is harder to make dresses bigger, but
But you can do it. If it was expensive.
Yeah,
Right?
if he
So, yeah.
if he got it from a specific designer, he could have went the extra mile.
I don't know. I feel like I would have waited until I lost a little bit of weight or something.
yeah,
I wouldn't just sell it immediately. Oh, I
No.
can't fit it.
Rip, gotta sell it.
Yeah, no, I would have just worked out a little bit.
She must have just not liked the dress, and then
Maybe.
he was probably like, "Bro, you should wear that to my birthday party," and she was like, "Oh, yeah,
It doesn't
that
fit.
one." Well, clearly she didn't tell him that.
Yeah,
Tough.
that's not the friend's fault.
No.
I mean,
that's
it's a little weird
definitely-
that she asked her. No, because she lied about it in the first place. She lied that it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she.
Why
that
did she
bought it.
lie?
If she would have told her it was an anniversary gift, her friend never would have worn it to the party.
Or bought it off of her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she would have been like, no. But she
That's
didn't
Like,
her
if you want to
anniversary
give it to
gift.
me, I'll take
She
it.
didn't
but
have
I
all the
ain't
details.
buying it.
So
Yeah. Elliot's still fine if it's an anniversary present. Just give it to him. He won't buy it though.
Yeah, I'm not buying an anniversary present off you. It was a gift
that's weird.
that you got for free. You're not making money off me. I ain't a sucker.
I'm a sucker.
He doesn't care about the sentimental value. He just cares about the fact that
money.
you didn't have to buy it. So
That's wild.
Exactly.
It's
Now, if
her
the
fault
person
for
that gave
selling
the
it.
gift was to be like, hey, will you buy it from me? Sure. You paid for it.
Sure.
Sure,
I'll buy it off of you.
it's true. No, yeah.
I have standards.
She was lied to, so it's not really her fault.
I agree.
She didn't have all the details.
She is not the a-hole. Downvote. Upvote.
Downvote.
What is
Upvote.
it?
Yeah, upvote.
Is it upvote?
Upvote on that
Are
It
we
one.
depends.
upvoting it?
Upvote if you like it. Downvote if it's. You normally downvote if they're the a-hole.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
upvote.
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 So she's not the a-hole
No.
for it?
No, I would have done the same
She's
thing.
Not the a-hole.
Sorry,
Okay.
you lied to me about the purchase. And then last minute asked me not to wear it.
Right.
I was already ready in the car. On the way there, you text me, tell me, maybe you should have told me that when I bought it from you. You know? No. No.
Trinity's spitting straight facts over here.
She just wrote the
Okay.
Declaration of Independence.
True.
The better version.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most tame story that I have.
Perfect. I can't wait for another one.
This is.
That one stalker one was kind of wild.
Oh, this.
That
I
one
don't
was
think we're getting.
wild.
Oh,
I
actually,
like
It got.
that.
w- It got.
I
It
like
kept
that
getting
one.
worse.
No,
It
I
kept
like
getting
that one.
worse.
the ones I have.
Remind me of like a Wattpad fan fiction.
One of the ones will also remind you of a Wattpad.
Perfect. I can't wait. I'm gonna go home and write tonight.
I believe that.
Trinity is large. She's a.
I said I'm so
Trinity's large.
sorry. What was that for?
Trinity is a very famous Wattpad writer.
Yes. Follow me.
Go follow us on studiou.ou.edu or YouTube at No Room to Talk Podcast. See
Do
the
it.
video.
So that was good that time.
If you're just listening to the audio, there's a video.
The video's better
Glenn, I
because you
did
get
a
to look
video.
at.
My beautiful face.
No, Elliot's
did you say,
ugly.
Kara?
I said
Everyone else
Glenn,
is
I did
okay,
a
though.
video.
Oh no, I don't want him to see the video.
Oh, is it okay? Anyway, the next one.
Next song. Or next.
Song.
Dang it. Next thing.
Okay.
You got it, Elliot.
I think we're
Stressing out
struggling.
today,
We're
man.
struggling
Stressing
today.
out.
We're struggling today.
So this one is I found out that two of my close friends are in love with my husband.
Oh, not even
this-
one. Two?
Two.
That's
Two is
wild.
wild.
Close
That's the,
friends.
This man must be really
at this
sexy.
point, is it the girl's fault or is it the man's fault?
That's what we're
C-
gonna find
two
out.
Of them?
That's
Two of
true.
them?
The man's a little suspicious already on the radar.
Two of them is crazy.
I'll never trust a man. Never in my life. Never trust a man. To all y'all listening,
Never trust a man.
never trust
I
a
hate
man.
men. Word to the homies.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Bottle
Anyway.
flip.
I, 28 female, have two friends that I've known since elementary school, M and T. We're very close. We've managed to stay friends over 20 years and always make a point to make a girls' trip every year. Well, this year we planned a weekend hiking drinking trip for our girls' trip. This trip was also a post-breakup trip for both M and T, as they had just gotten out of not-so-great
Red flag.
relationships.
Martha and Tabitha. They're their names. M&T.
I will continue saying M and T, but Martha and Tabitha, totally fine. M was in a poly relationship where one partner ended up getting jealous and both partners ended things with her. T realized the guy that she'd been dating faked his divorce and was still with his wife, and he was just using her, and his wife was totally
Red
compliant in his lies.
What? That's wild. You say what? Red flag.
Red
I said,
flag.
oh, I remembered I had a thing for it. We flew in on Friday and had a great time just hanging out and catching up in the hotel room. Saturday, we did a short hike and went out drinking, and this is where things got weird. We got pretty drunk and went back to the hotel room to chill.
Pretty lit.
Pretty.
As some other
Pretty
people would
lit.
say.
M and T were complaining about their love lives and kept bringing up how lucky I was for locking my husband down.
Poor Martha.
I just said thanks and told them that if it didn't work out this time for them, but they'll find someone perfect for them too.
Yeah.
Give them
What a
hope,
supportive friend.
right?
Sounds supportive.
Yeah.
Martha and Tabitha
She's
are
about
lucky.
to take a turn, though, I bet.
Im looked sort of annoyed at that, which I get, since she probably didn't want to hear my sort of plain way of consoling her. She just told me that I didn't get it and I should be happy for being so lucky. T also mentioned how I'd always been lucky my whole life, so I didn't understand what they're going through to try to find someone. I think this is where I made my mistake and possibly hurt both of them. I told them to be single and work on loving themselves first, and it will help them find the perfect guy for each of them. I think my advice was sound, but probably too soon when they had both just gotten out of crappy relationships. Im got really mad and told me that she had already found her perfect guy, but that I had gotten to him first. I was really shocked, and Im got really quiet after. I just said, "What the heck?" to both of them.
Oh my gosh.
T chimed in and told me, well, all of us are a little in love with him. I honestly didn't know how to respond after that and just got ready for bed. The next morning, we all woke up and they acted like nothing had happened, and we all got ready to do our final hike. At this point, I didn't know if I should ask them about yesterday or just treat it as a drunken rambling. We started hiking and I started chatting and having fun with them, and that's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the ICU. I've lost an entire day, and my husband is next to me in my hospital bed. I'm in the ICUs for the next 4 days, the doctor says. He says I might have drank too much water and I dropped my salt level. He said that luckily I made it to the ER in time or I would have died. Im and T just saved my life. So that's the first part of that.
What?
Randomly, she goes to
Wait.
the hospital.
Randomly, she
Huh?
goes to the hospital.
They poisoned her.
Just interesting.
She probably. I don't. That's an interesting story.
Is there more?
I thought that I thought there'd be more talking about how they were falling in love.
Yeah.
It was
they-
kind of more
they
just
didn't.
like were they drunk?
They were drunk.
Oh, then.
Well, later she spoke with her husband, and he said thanks for like the assumptions, because everyone was like saying, "Oh, he must be super hot." They're both in him, and he was like, "Thanks," but he didn't think he's neither handsome or suave enough
Is
to
this the guy
drive
who
two
he
very
wrote it?
successful women to go crazy for him. No, his wife did.
Okay. Read from you where you left off.
She said that she
The
spoke with her
ending?
husband and showed him the post in the comments where everyone was saying that he must be really handsome. And he says,
He
thanks
must
for
be
the assumptions, but he's
Giga
neither
Chad.
handsome nor suave enough to drive two very successful women to go crazy for him.
They don't seem very successful if they're.
You can't keep a relation. You can't keep a relationship not very successful.
He's probably a nice guy.
He probably is.
That's
He
all I can think of.
probably just treats them like a regular person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
was the
happened
end
to
of it, Kira?
chivalry?
I mean, she has some updates on like her friends apologized to her, told her that they knew that her husband's off limits and they were just not ready to hear the advice that she'd given them.
I
and
think they
stuff.
were just drunk.
Yeah.
That's
so it was
psycho.
pretty chill. I just thought the ending was fun.
You just
Yeah,
randomly goes to
It
the
really
hospital.
did take a turn when you said she
It did
ended up
take a
in the
turn.
ICU.
Yeah, I thought like she got jumped. I thought they jumped
I
her
did too.
and then left her for dead. But I don't
Eric's
know how-
mine.
But I don't know how she would have got to the hospital if they had left her for dead. So
They did say that she said that her friends told her that she actually finished the hike, but she was just really weird after it, and so they kind of took her back to the car right
yeah,
after the
that's
hike
what they
and took
want
her
her
to, the
to
hospital.
think.
Well, that is what they want her to think.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
I
happened.
feel like there's more to the story that she's not telling us.
No, I feel like
That's
the
it.
friends aren't telling us more of the story.
Interesting.
She doesn't remember. Telling you, she got jumped.
They forced her to drink water.
Yes,
and
they
dropped
knocked her. They
sodium
they
levels.
knocked her out and then
Forced her
Imagine
to
over
just
drinking
yeah,
water.
just drowned her.
They drowned her. They drowned her, Elliot.
Drowned it did.
Yep,
That's a good one.
drowned. Is that not a word?
Drowned.
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 Drown her.
They drowned
I
her.
don't
They
like
drowned
drowned
her.
her.
You don't
Drowned.
like that.
I like drowned.
I don't like that. That's wrong.
They drowned it did.
Okay, are you ready for the next one?
That's kind
No.
of crazy.
Yeah.
It's a
interesting.
little crazy.
There's some missing plot holes here.
There's a lot of missing plots.
Yeah, there's a lot.
She doesn't really give that much. This one is from the r/best of Redditor updates. It's called "I'm so done with my boyfriend's entitled friend."
Ooh.
Daniel. Sorry.
She did not last
What?
name drop like Elliot would
I
have.
did not.
That's
I
true.
really love you. I don't know his last name, so we're good.
I don't either.
Elliot would have said it. They were
If
about
he
to
did.
tag team him. She was about to say his first name, then he was about to say his last name.
Danny DeVito. Name dropped.
Name dropped. Anyway, what
Sponsor
about
us.
What?
What about Daniel?
Danny
He's
DeVito?
weird. He's creepy, and he thinks. Ugh, I can't. I
Uh,
don't even want
don't-
to talk about
just-
it.
Let's just go
He's-
on. Let's just go on.
I'll tell you this
Yep.
later.
Okay.
He's a creep.
This
That's
is
what I'm trying
tea.
to
This
say.
We're
is real life.
It's actually I could make a Reddit out of this.
You could.
Make a
He's-
Reddit and then we'll read it as if
Yes,
it's
and then
someone
we'll-
totally
yeah,
else.
Yes.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Okay. Sorry if this isn't the correct place to post this. I just need to get this off my chest. I, a 22 female, have been dating my male 22 boyfriend for 5 months now. We've been living together in a small town, very, very close to where he grew up with his friend 22 female. His friend, Sarah,
Oh, no.
has always been very vocal about how much she loves him, how she knows him so well, how she's even seen him naked as kids, and how she's like his sister, etc., etc. They only see each other about once a month, and she's been about to our house about 3 times.
Hey sis.
Stepsis.
Stepsis.
Stepsis?
Mm.
Something
Stepsis.
important about me. I was sexually assaulted a few months before dating my now boyfriend.
Okay.
This was something that impacted me and has ruined certain
Tragic.
aspects of my life. The guy who did it is a well-known person around the area, which means that from time to time I run into him. This brings me so much anxiety, pain, and the only way to feel better is venting about it. Sarah was at my house one time, and I
Sounds
started
pick me.
bawling about it and decided to trust her.
Why didn't she report this man?
He's well-known in the area.
Okay, and
I don't know.
Sounds
Ow.
pick me. This girl sounds pick me.
Like
Anyways,
a pygmy
continue.
rattler?
the one who got assaulted sounds pick me.
Be a pick-me
Mm.
girl.
Like a pygmy rattlesnake.
I can't believe you just said that.
Let's continue the story.
Okay.
I want to know if she's actually pick me or not.
I told her everything, and she knew
Are
the
you
guy.
Stupid? Literally, that's a real question.
The guy who actually had tried to get with her before, and she acted so compassionate and kind in front of me. One day we were having some dinner as a group, and it was my boyfriend, Sarah, and some other people that I didn't know. Sarah asked my boyfriend what he was planning to do after university, so this is their conversation. My boyfriend, I'm not sure yet. Me, why not do a master's degree? Sarah says, God, OP, stop pressuring him. He's worked so hard all his life. Give him a break and let him decide what to do. She said it in such an aggressive tone. Mind you, I was just suggesting it. I never told my boyfriend he had to do something. He grabbed my hand and squeezed it, telling me it was all right and that he didn't think I was forcing him to do something. Then Sarah asked what his future plans were for housing. I mentioned my family has a house in the southern part of the country, maybe a 5-hour drive, and that we were planning on moving there in the future. I kid you not, these were her exact words. Heck no. He's not moving to the south. He's staying here, and he better not go farther away than insert the nearest city.
Sounds like someone else is telling him what to do.
I was a bit annoyed. Why was it when I recommended doing a master's, I was forcing him to do something, yet she was prohibiting him from moving? Yet I was the controlling
Well, she's not
one.
making him do something. She's making him not do something. Not do something.
Being controlling. Yes.
We're just kidding. That's not okay.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. This is not okay.
Anyways.
Anywho.
Sarah then started talking about ex-boyfriends and said that she didn't mind if any of her friends got with her exes. I mentioned something to her like, I'd warned the girl first. I don't want anyone to suffer what I'd suffered. Sarah blew up. She was red in the face, and these were her words. How effing dare you throw yourself in the middle of a relationship? Are you that possessive that you can't let your ex be happy? You're not over your ex, and I can tell. You cried about him the other day. You're hurting her boyfriend by not telling him the truth. She was accusing me of all these things, and then the cherry on top, she said, her boyfriend hasn't been the same since you two are together. He's so quiet. He hasn't talked to me all day. You two keep showing affection in front of us all the effing time. I've seen him naked as a kid, and I know him so well.
What?
You're no good for him.
What is happening?
Why would you bring that up in
Wait.
every
I've seen him
conversation?
naked.
Seems like she talks about this too much.
Yeah.
Honestly. In front of random people, too. This isn't just like she's with
They're
them.
just like chilling at a public pool. She's like, "How dare you?"
Well, they're having dinner with, like, the 3 of them and then other people as well. So it's not just the 3 of them
They're
hanging
sitting
out.
at a
Cray,
hibachi. He's like chopping up some
I have
onions.
seen him naked.
How
Okay?
dare you? I saw him naked as a child.
That was the best memory of my childhood. Okay.
Sounds like
You
a
can't take that from me.
It's
Sounds
the
like
best
a
memory of her
pedophile,
life,
if you ask
dude.
me.
Oh my gosh, honestly.
it's getting good. It's getting good. Continue.
So she was annoyed at us holding hands and hugging each other in front of her. I started crying over her tone and her accusations. I'm very sensitive.
Yeah, how dare you accuse me
And
of
then she
showing
said
affection to
something-
my boyfriend.
Right? I don't like him. Gosh. And then she said something that made me bawl even harder. I'm so sure you lied about your sexual assault. If it was actually true, you would have gone to the police. What did he do to you exactly?
Whoa.
She said that for real?
Yeah.
This was not a girl's girl.
No.
This is not a girl's girl.
No. Definitely not. She's a pick me. 100%.
Yeah, this girl's gonna pick me.
I don't like her.
I blew up and
Break
told her
all of it.
in detail what he did to me in front of
I
others.
thought you meant the girl who got assaulted. I said that, and you were like,
No.
you could have clarified.
Anywho.
I thought that's what you...
Just continue,
Anyway.
Kira.
So she told in detail what he did to her in front of everyone. I was so
Wait, I'm
embarrassed.
sorry.
In
The girl
detail?
did?
The girl did. Told all in detail how he sexually assaulted her in front of everybody because she asked.
Oh my god.
What?
She said, I was so embarrassed when I realized I told a bunch of strangers something so personal. Sarah says, you're such an effing manipulator. Remember when I met you, you were crying all over your weight? Sarah kept throwing around things that made no sense, anything that she could, and she was throwing it in my face. She had an eating disorder. She threw my own self-esteem issues in my face. I wasn't expecting my boyfriend to say anything. Not only is he incredibly bad at confrontation due to years of abuse from his family, he's terrified of her. She's been like a sister, yeah, but has a big sister who bullied him as well.
Oh.
Anyways, we're moving to the south in a few months. And that
Take
was
that!
that was
Take
the
that,
end of the
Sarah.
first part, but there is
Yeah.
an update.
Take that,
Dang.
Sarah.
At least this guy, I mean, he didn't defend her, but the abuse. That's a good reason. That's a good reason.
Trinity's like, understandable.
Yeah, understandable. At least he just like not like defending the friend, because usually some guys will do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well then go
That's
date
when
her.
you drop them.
Yeah,
That's when you drop them.
that's true.
Okay.
Good
So
old times.
the update.
What do you mean good old times?
Moving to
Hard.
the south.
No.
I love it in the south. Glad I live here.
Oklahoma is indeed the South.
America.
Yeah. And if you don't think we are,
Then you're not from Oklahoma.
yeah.
That's
And if nothing else, we want to be the part of the south.
I feel like we are the south.
We are.
We are the South.
People say we aren't though.
people are like,
And
you
then
guys are
people are like,
Midwest.
you're Midwest. And then people will be like, but the Midwest.
But we're not.
Midwestern.
We're in the middle.
Yeah,
we're not
we're-
really west.
We're
We
like
would
in
be
the middle of
Southwest.
of the country.
we want it. Texas is to our left.
Texas is below us.
Well, it cuts
Also
off on
to
the
our
little
left too.
part that comes
Yeah,
out.
the
Yeah.
Oh, I guess a
panhandle
little
of
we
bit.
fit right into it. Yeah.
But I'm interested in the middle of everywhere. We're
Yeah,
just
I'm not
kind of
really
in the
sure what those
middle.
people are
We're
talking
not
about.
really.
A lot of people say that
We're deep south.
Texas isn't
Okay.
South either, which
the
is like the
racists
dumbest
are
thing
still-
I've heard in my life. Oh no, they said they're South geographically, not South culturally.
Who?
Oh. We're
I
south
don't know who
both.
said that. I don't remember.
Yeah, we're
Someone-
both.
I think we're just south.
Yeah, we are. We're racist.
Anywho.
Anyways,
Already said
update.
Okay.
I shared my
Got this.
story about Sarah a few days ago. It was written a few days after the whole situation went down, and I was looking for a place to where I could vent my feelings. Thank you for those to reach out to offer support and advice. People on TikTok have decided to twist the truth and add things that are
Twist the
simply
truth.
not true. So I just want to update so people don't get confused. Number one, my boyfriend and Sarah have never slept together, and they've only seen each other once a
Yes,
month.
they have.
When they were children.
I doubt that.
At no point have they ever slept together.
Yeah, it did too. I'm just kidding.
She
Their
wishes.
families were so close as kids and like 2 years old that Sarah and my boyfriend had seen each other naked at that age. So they saw each other naked when they were 2. It's never been a sexual relationship.
Wait, how could she remember that?
She doesn't. She's just saying it
She was
because her
just told
parents probably
that.
told her,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you used to take a bath with him," you know. She's like, "Oh, I
And it
must
was
have
like
seen him
one
naked."
time.
They were in the middle of a drought, so they were like, "We need to save water.
Let's go over
Let's
to the
bathe
neighbor's
the children
house."
together." That's a good idea.
And they can play in there for a little bit.
With the little water boats and the little water runny through toys and stuff. Oh, the little scuba diver. that
Okay,
flaps
The
his feet.
ducks.
he's rambling.
Number 2, my boyfriend cut her off without hesitation. My boyfriend was quiet
Red
during the
flag.
confrontation because he was abused as a child, and confrontation basically makes him shut off. And Sarah was one of those things who took advantage of his kind of nature to force him to do things for her. He, however, gathered enough strength to send her a pretty long message that night saying how what she did was unacceptable, how we were going to move, how she acts like a feminist, yet she shames a sexual assault victim, and basically made me confess what happened that night to a bunch of strangers. So he cut her off that night.
Nice. Good boyfriend.
Green.
Number 3, Sarah does not regret it. According to some friends we have a comment, it was something she had on her chest for a long time, and she didn't want to stand by and let me manipulate and control his life. God forbid I give my own boyfriend
How dare
suggestions
she.
or plan my future with him. She thinks my boyfriend cutting her off is my doing. Nope, sorry, all his choice.
That's good.
That's an L.
So she's crazy.
And the strangers at the dinner party reached out to her too and told her that they were very sad to hear her very detailed explanation and deeply that they felt really bad about it.
I bet that table was crickets when she was talking.
Yeah, honestly.
Crickets.
They're like, what did he do?
Like, what? Oh my god.
No, it's crickets because that's awkward.
I wonder
Yeah,
what
it's
happened
so
to that
awkward.
dude.
Well,
They
it's
after-
honest-
they don't want to know what happened.
Well, I would kind of want to know.
I want to know what happened to
kinda
that
wanna know
dude
too.
after she came
That's
out.
I'm not
Weird.
gonna lie. I mean, I'm not happy about it,
curious.
but like,
You sound like Sarah right now.
no, I would
don't
never
appreciate
throw
that.
that in someone's face. Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot. As a man. As a man, you can't win.
Well, that's true.
I would want to know too.
Yeah.
So I know how
Oh,
how
she's
many.
my
So I know how
candy.
many shots that this man deserves.
Right.
Gunshots. I mean.
I'd totally be on
Yeah,
his
I
side.
know what you meant.
Okay.
Okay. That was the end of the story. I
If someone
have-
assaulted me and they were like well known in the town and like no one did anything about it, I would probably just like. I don't know if I should say this actually. I'll probably just jump them.
Roll up in the Jeep
I would,
and
like,
have
they
other
walking
peop-
out.
Have people jump out with shovels or something.
Bring
Like-
Max and his friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
they
yeah.
totally do it.
Oh yeah, they
For
would.
you.
Oh my
sure.
gosh.
Definitely. I'll bring a gun. Okay.
Max's
I'm like,
friend
well,
Simba
if they're
of
not gonna
Trinity,
help, then
so-
I'm gonna help myself. Just saying. Kira, anyone ever did that to you? 55 rifle, pulling up.
I'm scared. Move on.
I thought Brent
Elliot.
was saying that.
Elliot, you
thought
better
I
watch out,
said it.
cause
You did.
I thought I was saying it.
he was like,
I was like-
whoa, what's happening?
I was like, I'm eating my candy right now.
Anyway,
just want you to know, I got your back, baby girl.
thank you.
I'm here for you. Not you two though.
I'm scared. Move on.
Okay, next one. It's another Emma the A-hole.
Okay.
You guys'
good.
favorites.
These are good, yeah.
So, Emma the A-hole for kicking my boyfriend's girl best friend out of my Halloween party because of her costume.
Seems like a common theme here.
Yeah,
'Cause
girl
girls
best
are
friend.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Let me just tell you guys, the girl best friend is
Girl-
never just the friend.
No.
They're trying to get
Girls-
in there.
Like taken men.
Yes.
They like the chase.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're so like unpleasing to me now.
Nice. Awesome.
Hi, everyone. I'll cut to the chase. Actually, no, it's... That was it. So, hi, everyone. I'll cut to the chase. I, 19 female, had a Halloween party over the weekend. I invited my boyfriend, 21 male, and a bunch of our friends over, including his girl best friend. I'll call her Agatha. My boyfriend and I
love
had
that name.
decided to dress up as Peter Pumpkin Eater. If you haven't seen the costume, the guy wears a shirt that says Peter,
Yes.
and the girl dresses up as a pumpkin. Because, well, you know.
Oh,
I was
God.
pretty excited just
That's
because I had
terrible.
thought it was funny
I hate
and it
that
was a
so
cute
much.
costume. Honestly,
not
same.
cute.
It's weird.
That's a little weird, yeah.
Well,
Well, she's 19, so.
but still, you see, like, the guys, like,
Yeah,
put
19-year-olds.
like,
Weird.
color all over their face, like orange.
Yeah, they'll put
Oh,
like
really?
orange around their
Fucking
mouth
weird.
too. It's gross.
It's
Ew.
weird. It's not.
I've seen the
no.
costume. It's disgusting.
No, it's bad.
Okay, so they're raunchy is what I'm getting.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just
White
yeah.
trash.
Mhm.
gotcha.
Couple's not meant to be.
So Agatha texted me the night before the party and asked what my costume was going to be. I explained the couple's costume my boyfriend and I were going to be wearing, and she replied that she would probably just come as a sexy cat. Fast forward
Well,
to the night of the
safe
party.
choice.
Well, you know, if you
Yeah, that's a pretty safe choice.
put some like ears on a lingerie piece, there you go.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
then,
That's what
like-
I'm saying.
I mean, they
Whiskers.
Little whiskers.
their costume It's already
That's all you
weird.
need.
So anything she wears, I don't think. It can
Yeah,
be
that's definitely
weirder.
not as weird as pumpkin eater.
Well, fast forward to the night of the party. Everyone is having fun and it's a nice time. Well, it was until Agatha walked in dressed as a pumpkin.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. She went
Okay,
over.
so this is a little weird.
Yeah. She
Maybe
went
she is
over and
also-
hugged my boyfriend, who's wearing the Peter costume.
I would
First thing she
cry.
I see where this is heading. I can see the
Elliot's
where this
like,
is heading.
I can't believe she did that.
Oh my god.
You would cry as the boyfriend or as the girl?
Both. I'm like, people think.
That's funny. Interesting. You know, that's weird.
That is weird.
No, that's weird.
It's weird.
I didn't think I could be. I was like, a sexy cat. That's not bad. Oh, she's a pumpkin.
Oh.
Somehow worse. Okay, yeah, continue.
Why didn't I see it coming though?
I don't know. I didn't think about that. I
I
was
mean,
like,
like-
there's no
Wait,
way.
didn't you or did you?
No, why did I?
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like she was like, "What's y'all doing?" And then she was like, "Oh, I'll probably just be a sexy cat." And then she was like, "Pumpkin."
Pumpkin, yeah.
For sure.
That's how you don't tell people your Halloween costume.
I know. I didn't tell anyone. I was scared.
You were scared
I'm
somebody was
scared.
gonna show
Thought
up
people were gonna
as
find out.
On the edge.
the cockroach.
I know.
Sorry,
that was
what?
Hey,
Braylon was a
hey,
cockroach
the
for-
cockroach.
Halloween.
It has a name.
Its name is Hal.
Its name is Hal.
His name is Hal.
Really? What?
For you guys-
You're a cockroach?
Wally cockroach. There's a cockroach in Wally.
Oh.
His name's
I
Hal.
tagged Bray
name's
as
Hal.
the cockroach
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't even need a
in my
costume.
post.
I know.
Perfect.
I'm
He
lucky.
was really good. He shrunk down.
Yeah.
You need to shrink
Small.
that
He
much.
was like this big.
I was on his.
Yeah. Check out the gram to see the pictures.
It's at Braylon
I like that
underscore Freeman.
Dot roach.
At Elliot_4_real_20.
How do you know you
Okay.
make an Instagram account in middle school?
That's right.
Continue, Kara.
Anyway,
Donald Trump did the same thing.
she went
Anyway.
over and hugged my boyfriend. I swear the room went silent. I was pissed. I asked if I could speak with her privately, and we went into my bedroom. I asked her why she chose that costume, since she knew the details of the joint costume between my boyfriend and I. She said she really didn't see the big deal and thought that it would be better as a fun group costume. I told her
No.
I didn't think
No.
it was funny, and I would prefer that she changed. I offered her which costume that she could borrow for the night. She turned red and started to yell that I don't get to control what she wears. I told her that she was disrespecting my relationship by insinuating that my boyfriend and her have sex. She kept screaming about
Pretty
how I
much.
was funny, how it was funny, and I needed to lie to know.
It's funny. Okay, it's funny.
It's funny that people can think
funny.
that.
Okay.
Isn't it funny, guys? Come on, come on.
Anyway, I'll say it's funny.
They're in her bedroom. She's looking around at the stuffed animals. Guys, join in.
Little schizo.
The
She
voices in my
replies
head say
to
it's
herself.
funny.
Kira got that one. She liked that one.
I like that one a lot. I'm cutting that. Like, I'm keeping it.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. I'm cutting it completely. It's going out the podcast. I ended up asking her to leave. She stormed out of the house, and I returned to the party. The mood had shifted, and the night felt completely ruined. My boyfriend agrees that she crossed the line and is planning on cutting her off completely. But a few of our friends are saying that I was being dramatic and that I should have let her stay. I guess I'm just wondering, am I the a-hole?
She said she would let her stay if she changed outfits. That girl
Yeah.
was the one who stormed
Yeah.
out and because was being a baby. She literally offered her an outfit so she didn't have to leave.
Yeah.
She gave her an outfit
She
to
said,
change
"We're at
into.
my house. You can have my costume."
Right. And she said, no, this costume is amazing.
Yeah, because it's
funny.
funny.
It's life-changing.
Funny, it's a group costume.
It's so
No, that's
funny.
Weird. No, that's weird. I'm glad that the boyfriend about these stories took the side of the girlfriend.
Right?
Because the one we read that one time, the guy was like, well, let me show you.
Yeah.
My girl best friend's kind of in the right, though.
Yeah, and I was like, bruh, then why aren't you dating
Yeah.
her?
Well,
Right?
it's because she was
Go
pretty
dare,
lit,
dude.
so
Yeah, she was pretty lit. So
you
there
can't
is an
argue with
update, though.
that.
Well, I have an update, and I meant to post this one a few months ago, but I really needed time to process the events that occurred after this whole ordeal. I'm glad
Okay.
I waited, though, because you all needed to hear this one. Many people pointed out that my boyfriend must be sleeping with Agatha since she went completely bonkers for seemingly no reason. I thought since he immediately took my side and blocked her on everything that you were wrong. Well, it was me who was wrong. It turns out that Agatha and my boyfriend have been sleeping together for months, and that they were just really good at hiding it
Oh.
until she decided she didn't want to be his
I know
mistress
someone who did
anymore.
that.
I did too.
Tough.
What?
Yeah.
You know someone who would or has?
No, who has?
Yes.
Name drop.
No, I'm not name dropping.
No.
Wait, just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Say
I don't
it.
think
Oh.
that
say what
works.
was happening.
Dang. Okay, that makes sense then.
That was
Like-
funny. Yeah, that person. Gosh.
That was not funny. No, that was really tragic, actually.
It was
Well, the name.
Kind of detrimental to a friend group. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
very.
I know who it is, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you
I
do.
know who it is.
Am I the only one who's
You'll
lost?
be
No,
filled in
you
later.
know, you know
Yeah.
who it is.
Patrick.
Why would you say names? But no.
Why would you say a name first of all? Second of all, no, that's not it.
Anyway,
Boo.
you say moo. or
Oh, I know who
Said
it is.
boo? You know who it is now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took us a second.
Took a second there, but I remember. It's a little bit of trauma there.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for bringing that up for you. guys.
Anyways,
Thanks.
Anyway, I found this out when I was at his house and hanging out in his room. He was showering after a workout, and I heard this vibrating noise. He had taken his phone, and mine was right next to me, so I couldn't figure out what it was. I opened his bedside table drawer and found a second phone. Thank you. My gut told me that something wasn't right. Why would he have a second phone? It didn't take me long to guess his password. 123, really? And my fears were confirmed.
Nice.
he
There was
had
a missing call.
three-letter password.
It was 1234. Sorry.
Oh.
Still.
You forgot the 4. That is vital. It could have been 1, 2, 3, 6. So, assumptions.
My hands immediately. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you made that.
Thank you. You
Okay.
said it.
Technically, you made it.
That's true.
I made it
Oh,
too.
I have more. Okay. There was a missed call from Agatha. I looked through the messages and found out the truth. Not only had they been sleeping together, she recently found out that she was pregnant. This was the reason she pulled the stunt on Halloween.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, true.
Dun dun.
It likes to clip them. I don't like that.
Dang, that's crazy. The girlfriend's still not in the wrong though.
No.
No, the
No.
girlfriend's
No.
not in the
Now
wrong.
it's just the friend and the boyfriend are in the wrong.
She was trying to force his hand.
Man, I felt bad because
She's trying to force his hand.
She's trying to force his hand to like come clean because she dressed up as a
Oh, okay. I
pumpkin.
thought you meant like marriage.
I mean,
was like,
she
marriage?
might have been. She might have been.
Maybe.
I also saw that he was messaging other girls as well. I was completely devastated. After his shower, he found me grabbing all of my belongings and putting them in my bag. He asked why I was leaving, and I told him because we were finished. I threw his phone on the bed, and he looked like he was going to vomit. He started pleading me to hear him out, but I didn't want to hear it. He could have all those other
He
girls.
started pleading.
I didn't want
That's
him anymore.
embarrassing.
Yeah, that's sad.
He
If you're gonna
followed
cheat
me
on someone,
out
at
of the
least don't,
house,
like,
shaking and crying. He even followed me all the way out to my car
Wimp.
to block the path.
He's pathetic.
double down.
So
Double
he's just-
down.
Pathetic.
He's just really trying.
That guy's pathetic.
I went over the grass around him because he was blocking our car. He sent me a long
Hit him.
message about how he never wanted to hurt me, and then that he wanted me back, and how he was using his work phone to text all these women, so I wouldn't find out. That was really helpful. So I sent his boss a nice little message about how company property was being misused. And I saw on LinkedIn he no longer works for that company anymore. He's
Ooh.
blocked on everything now. I hope
L.
him and Agatha have a magical life with their baby. Oh, and I heard through the grapevine that he got one of the other women pregnant too. Glad I dodged the bullet.
Wait, he got Agatha and that girl
And
pregnant?
another woman pregnant.
Another girl pregnant, not,
Not
the main
that
girl.
girl.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild. Hey, he don't know how to pull out.
He don't know. how
You
to
don't
pull
know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Tough.
Dang, that's wild.
Dun dun dun.
Right?
Now I see why that girl did that.
Yeah.
But
That's not the way you do. You just go tell her.
Yeah.
yeah, I would go tell her.
at the same time,
Listen,
you were
your
okay
man,
with doing it
your
when it
man's not
happened,
only your
so-
man, he's also my man, and then some other people's men.
And
That's
you're
wild.
pregnant.
Oh, he got her there. Got her there. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Please don't do that ever
Hey.
again.
I
just
really,
like it.
really,
I really
want
did
you
not.
to do that again.
I don't. Please don't do that. That was good though. That was
you.
good. Was that me?
Yes, you.
I like that one.
You, but you didn't like the other one.
No, because I didn't like my voice talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I like
Hurts
that.
my feelings, but it's
Awkward.
I like them. I know you work hard on them.
Thank you, Braylon.
It's not that you did a good job cutting it, but the sound of my voice could have been utilized
I do have.
in 0 places.
I have another one from you that I really like, but I want to wait till I use it.
I'm waiting.
Your
for
mom. Your mom.
You've never said
And
that
your
before.
mom.
I'm waiting
Sorry.
for the day we use mine.
All right, buddy.
Got a lot of
So that was a good one.
Good.
Anyway, this is the last one, but it's also the most intense one.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm ready.
Wait. Okay, I'm prepared.
This
Can I
one is
meditate?
called "I think my boyfriend is trying to push our relationship off onto his friend."
like, let's just transfer you over here. Can you wait
delivering
on
it.
hold real quick while I transfer you to another department? Yeah, exactly.
It's an interesting title.
As the title suggests, I believe that my 24 female boyfriend, 26 male, is trying to actively move me to date his best friend. I've been dating my boyfriend, we'll call him Michael, for about a year now. We've known each other for years previous
This isn't your
because
cousin, right?
no, it's not my cousin.
Just making sure.
His name's not actually Michael. She's just
Yeah,
calling
we're
him
calling
Michael.
him Michael.
Oh.
Unless his name is Michael and she just wanted to say it.
Let's just call him by his name.
She totally name dropped him. We've always been in the same friend group since high school. His best friend, we'll call him John. So not actual name John, but we're
John.
calling him John.
Okay.
John and Michael.
Long John.
No, just John. Okay, John has also been someone that I've known for a long time because he's also in the group. John asked me out years ago, but I turned him down because he's always been somewhat of a cocky guy who could never see he was wrong. Many people find him charming, but I think swarmy is a better word. He seemed offended that I brushed it off and even told people that I'd asked him out and he rejected me, which is fine because I didn't really affect my life at all. After a few months, all was forgotten.
That's definitely a cocky guy.
I know. And we just pretended that the other one didn't exist, and that's how it's been for years. Until Michael asked me out randomly, and I decided to give it a shot. It turned out that we had a lot of similar hobbies and had a really good time, so we started dating shortly after that.
Yeah, Michael's so cool.
Always date a guy named Michael.
Michael's cool. If you're looking for a guy named Michael, I could hit me up. I know. Please
know
be
that.
like older though,
Than me.
above like 25,
Yeah. But standards aren't too high, so.
least above 18.
At least.
Must be
That was
an
a
At
really
least
big
18 and up.
discrepancy there, Kira.
18 and up, please. Anyway, now about 6 months ago, Michael started to act strange, but in really subtle ways. I would talk about how much I loved animals, and he would interject that John just loved animals, which wouldn't be weird, but he did it with everything I talked about, with even the slightest bit of enthusiasm. If I loved it, John loved it just as much. He told me how compatible me and John were, and how he wished we meshed more. I eventually told Michael I really didn't care what John liked because he was kind of pretentious, and we never got along. He seemed really offended, but quickly recovered, and by the end of the day, everything was good again.
Yeah.
Nice.
All good in the hood.
You know who's all good in the hood? John.
Okay. Yo, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, he's like way gooder in the hood or whatever.
Yeah.
Gooder in the hooder.
Than me, like so
Grammaring
much
right now.
better.
You have to write an essay later.
It's okay.
Anyway, about a week after that instance, Michael would randomly talk up John with seemingly no reason. Hey, I talked to Brittany yesterday, and man, John is apparently good in bed. Maybe I should ask a guy for tips.
Oh, I hate that.
John is
Oh,
volunteering at that
no.
shelter we went to a couple days ago. What a guy. We should have John make us dinner. He's a great cook. It was every day to every other day. I had to hear about John's greatness, and it was to the point I initially thought that Michael wanted to date John. Then 3 weeks
I mean,
ago,
Maybe he did want to date John.
Maybe he's a little gay. I don't know. In this society.
Grinder account
mean-
popping.
Yeah.
This
that
reminds me of
notification.
Josue, except Josue is not pretentious.
But he's a little gay.
I just want to date. No,
that's what I was going to
I'm-
ask.
I'm.
A little gay.
I'm John, or wait.
No,
You're gay.
Michael.
Are
No,
you
you're
doing-
Michael.
I'm Michael.
Do you like men?
And I want to date Josue.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn in hell. All right, buddy.
Okay, so then 3 weeks ago, after we had some drinks, he asked me, if we ever broke up,
Bless you.
would you date someone else in the group? I had no idea what to say because it was so random, but he quickly filled the void by saying, I think it would be great if you and John was single. Seriously? So 3 days
By
ago.
the way, yeah, let's I
This
just
is- this
don't think
dude's-
it's working out between us.
this dude's
let's
weird.
just yeah,
No,
let's just,
no, no.
No, this is
that
weird.
never
break
came
up.
up.
Oh.
Just
You waste your time with
John.
a girl just to get. This is
right.
a really
That's
long.
what I was thinking.
This is a
like,
really
this
long
is-
bit that guy is playing.
Yeah,
for
that's
like
not.
year at least.
Yeah, a year. He really into this
Who
bit.
got that kind of time, man?
He is really loyal to the homie. Like
Right.
really loyal.
Too
Really
loyal.
loyal.
He a little too loyal.
Yeah, Josue and Braylon loyal.
Yeah, a little suspicious.
By
Not
the
like,
way, also
not like
Bray
Braylon
posted
and-
Josue as his son the other day, so
I
it's
saw
kind
that.
of weird that he's got a crush on his son.
Oh yeah, you did.
Adopted son.
Yeah.
duh, he's
So-
It was
Hispanic.
National Child Adoption Day.
World Adoption
World Adoption Day. He was just looking out for the homie.
Still weird that you adopted him and now have a crush on him.
Day. It's not my fault. My feelings have been swayed.
Josue.
I was gonna say that, but you beat me to it.
I
He beat me
like
to the
that one.
punchline.
Oh my gosh.
So 3 days ago,
Anyways.
I confronted him in the kitchen and I told him that he had anything he wanted to tell me, I would listen to it no matter what, and that I would always be there for him.
That's terrifying. I don't like that.
Confrontation.
Yeah.
He
Kira
seems
said that in the
confused.
voice that she would say it to me, so that was terrifying.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, there's nothing to tell you,
There's nothing.
sweetie. There's nothing. I don't have anything to tell you. Love you.
That's what he does. That was great. That was in his voice too. Anyway,
Good impression, Trinity.
Thanks, I try. I'm a voice actor.
I'm really good at Jennifer Coolidge impression.
He
Who's
is.
that?
He does the same line every time, but it's awesome.
I'm really good at Lois
You have
from
to do it
Family
now.
Guy.
Ready? Wow, you look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I didn't even know who you were trying to do because it was so bad.
So funny. I just like that line.
The hot dog line is the only reason I knew what you were talking about.
I know. The hot dog line's my better line.
Yeah.
The first line, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah,
The
that
hot
one
dog
was
line,
not.
I
That was
always
probably
hit-
his worst one he's ever done.
Always hit on the hot dog line.
No
though.
offense. I'm Elliot's biggest hater.
And my biggest
your dad.
supporter, so
that's true.
Well, other than my dad, he doesn't count.
biggest supporter over here too.
Mm-hmm. Biggest supporter.
Is there more, Kara?
Yes. So he seemed confused and told me that he had no idea what I meant by that. So I brought up all the times he talked about John and how he would date him. Oh, that how he would date him.
I knew it.
Okay.
He really
Actually,
is just
whenever
like
he
me
said
this way.
if you had, like, if we ever broke up, he said, I think I would date John if I were you and I was single. That was my bed.
Tough.
So she brought up that and told him that if he really wanted to date John, I understood and I would support them.
No way. Takes the passive aggressive approach.
If you want to date him, I
You can
support
leave
it.
me.
Okay?
Go ahead.
have fun.
After all, they're best friends.
How come
so
I feel like
they
she doesn't
obviously
like
have
this
good
dude?
connection.
Yeah.
I think she does. She's just really confused on why he keeps bringing up John.
No, she does
Yeah.
not like John.
Yeah, she
no,
doesn't like John.
but she likes Michael. Is what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah.
They've been together a year.
I know,
Maybe.
but he's saying,
Hold on.
why does it feel like
It,
she
I feel
doesn't
like,
like Michael?
the way
Oh.
she's talking about him, it feels like she doesn't like him.
This ends at the end of the story for sure. Their relationship's
Yeah,
over.
maybe that's why, because she wrote it after.
Probably.
When I
don't know,
say
but-
that he blew up, I cannot stress how angry he got. He used a dozen slurs for gay people and said that he was disgusted I saw him like that.
Closeted.
And that he would never do something
Closeted.
like that.
Yep.
He
Closeted.
ended up getting in a huge fight because I
people really
certainly
do be
don't
using the
support
most
his
gay
language
slurs.
or attitude towards LGBTQ folks, and that it was just a vibe I got from him, and I didn't mean to mislabel him. And we haven't really talked, but he's staying at his parents' right now. And today, John called me to say he doesn't support Michael's attitude towards me, and invited me over to talk
No,
about it.
wait,
No.
pause.
No.
Michael blew up so John could go behind him and fix the problem.
I support you though.
That
This
is
low-
crazy.
This is
My,
they planned
Michael's
this out.
dedication to this bit is literally astonishing. Like, at this point, he literally blew up on her and then called John to say, I blew up on her. Can you console her?
He's like, job done. Job done.
He's like, it's completed.
She's ready.
Move in, move in.
That is wild. That is so wild.
He invited her over to talk about it, even saying that Michael was 100% okay with it.
Oh my god. Michael is totally okay with you being alone with me and me consoling you. Here you go.
I'd be like,
Baby
I am
girl.
getting a restraining order.
All right, buddy. Why do you keep using that?
I love it.
Good one.
It's
That
so
is a good one.
Especially for this story.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway. So she asked if she's crazy, if she's making up this convoluted story in her head, or is this bizarre?
No, it's
Um,
bizarre. It's a little bizarre.
She has an edit, though.
Oh yeah.
I think an extra update after that one.
Oh yeah.
I like the edits because
It's a heart.
it's not.
I tried.
Gross.
There was an attempt. There was an attempt made, and then it was
It doesn't stay.
botched.
So the
Update.
edit. I called Michael when he got off work, and the first thing he asked me was if I went to vent to John.
Yep. Did not do
Naturally,
that.
I didn't, because we're not close, and I told him as much. He didn't have much to say on that, so I started my questions that you guys suggested. Why are you pushing me towards John? Do you want to break up? Etc. He got once again defensive and said that he refused to talk about it over the phone and suggested that we meet up at John's place to talk it over.
Oh my god.
John's the only
Bro,
one there.
they are committed.
He baited her. He baited
No,
her.
John spins
Bait
around in a recliner. I've been waiting.
The doors lock. All the blinds go down.
Oh my gosh.
I asked why John had to be included at all, since it's really just between the two of us, and he basically told me that it's really between the three of us.
Question mark?
I refused meeting at John's for obvious reasons and told him if it had to be the three of us, we could meet at a restaurant. He seemed fine with that, and we
Red
scheduled
Robin.
a meeting at a bar/grill.
Oh,
That's
dang it.
pretty
Red
close.
Robin.
It is a bar/grill.
Bar/grill. Red Robin.
Yum.
They're
On the
getting
money
them
with that one,
bottomless
Elliot.
fries, dude.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I love their bottomless fries. They're so
And the ranch.
You like
with
their
campfire
fries?
sauce.
They're
Yeah.
steak fries. You like steak
Oh,
fries?
they're so good.
Do you not like steak fries?
I
Oh,
mean,
they're
not
good.
really.
I just
They
like
got
fries.
seasoned
I've only eaten
right.
at Red
Oh, they're
Robin
good
like
stuff.
once.
I don't think I've found fries I don't like.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
So you're just a fry person?
I like fries.
You like frozen fries?
I like Freddy's fries. Well, okay, I don't like crinkle cut fries very much.
Crinkle cut is like
That's
the
fair.
worst fry.
Yeah.
You know they're made from wheat? That's what Kendall says.
They're not.
Too potatoey for that.
They're too potatoes.
We're waiting.
I showed up early and got us a table that had some privacy, and not long after, John walks through
Or
the
John-
door.
John's
hamburger.
Michael's not coming. Just so you guys know.
No.
No.
It's just John.
Michael's not gonna
It's
be
literally
there.
just Michael's gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I had to reschedule. Something happened at
Uh,
work.
we can do it at a restaurant. John's like, perfect. A first date.
Yeah.
He sat down immediately and started chatting about how we were both so timely, and that he liked it when women showed up early because it showed they had good time
Oh
management
my
skills.
god.
I'm getting
I
up
would punch this
immediately.
man in the
I hate
face
this guy so
and leave.
much.
I'm like, I can't. Michael, I'm
wait,
sorry.
they're
Leave
like
me at home.
25,
She
right?
said she
Yeah.
was 20.
They're all in their 20s.
Something.
24, 25, 26. That's so.
He's
This is so like
she's
high school
24,
behavior.
I thought she
Michael's
said 22,
26.
but
Yeah,
She
yeah.
is 24.
Okay.
Michael's
Michael's
26.
26.
We don't know how old John is. I don't think.
And John doesn't have an age, but they all grew up together.
Yeah, I assume
so.
he's
Around
between
the
that
same
range,
age.
yeah.
24, 25, 26. One of those.
Yeah. right there.
He's 25.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
25.
Wow, we're so much closer in age than you and Michael. Don't you think?
Michael agrees. It's like you and John are just
so much closer
so
in
much
age.
closer in age. It doesn't feel right.
You know, John,
You and me.
he relates to the kids these days.
Oh my god.
Maybe he wants
Shout out
polygamy.
John, dude.
Maybe Michael wants some John action
How long-
in there.
wait. How long do you think Michael and John
This
planned this out?
this whole thing is just them trying to get a
like
threesome.
all of high school, like all of high school, they're planning this. She turns like 22, and he's like, "Okay, today's the day."
She's 24.
She turns 23, and he's like, "Today's the day."
Now is the time.
Now it is.
Okay, continue, Kira.
25 minutes after Michael was supposed to show up, he texts me and says that he had car problems and couldn't make it. But to
Nah.
get to know John, since I was already there, I was just beyond livid at this point. John keeps trying to buy me
I
drinks
would leave.
and
I would
even
leave too.
tries to schedule
leave.
another time to hang out. I confronted
I'm
him
out.
about Michael pushing me towards him, and he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. I just
Cap.
kept mentioning
Stop the
how
cap.
Michael was talking about him to me and how John just said that it makes sense because bros have bros backs. I told him the bros can have each other, and I left fuming.
Nice.
I would have
Bye.
left too.
The bros can have each other. Period.
Bros can have each other. Michael's tried calling me 3 times. John's tried 7. I want to cut them both off and say good riddance, but to do that, it would mean me leaving the
10
friend group as
calls.
well. And I really don't have
Quick
that many
maths.
friends to begin with. And it makes me so mad that I even have to make this decision. Anyway, that's the update. Sorry if it doesn't resolve anything. It just makes me angry too. But there's more.
So how do you?
Oh
feel
my
about
goodness,
Housewife?
it continues.
This is the last story, but it's the longest story.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So
This
weird.
Is, what
is
the-
weird.
What is happening?
This is so weird. Yeah, Michael,
It gets worse.
It's a
I know it
josher.
does.
he's a josher. He's joshing right now.
He's a joker.
This whole year of the relationship, he been joshing. You know what that means?
Yes,
that
I know.
means.
You look confused.
I'm laughing. Okay.
That's so wild. The dedication though is there. I will say for
Dedication.
Michael.
Strong.
The
too,
strong
though.
dedication. A little bit gay. I'm sorry, but when someone calls you gay and you feel the need to, like, say, as she said, like 12 different slur words and express how much you're not gay, it's just like, it's a little suspicious, you know?
Yeah.
The gayest
know?
guy I knew used mostly gay slurs.
Yeah, because they want you to think that they're not.
You can't just say that.
No, it's true.
I can say that.
Shoot, where is it? Say the name. Say it now.
Oh my
I hope that bleeped.
No
Do
one
you
heard
not
it.
hear it? Anyway, the update. I went to Michael's house pretty early this morning since I have work today and really needed this resolved. I had been up all night and was going back through the comments trying to piece everything together, and honestly, it was driving me crazy. Michael was alone when I got there, which was a relief because I pictured John showing up like a movie villain.
Oops.
He's in his bed.
He initially didn't want to let me in, which was really weird, but I told him I wasn't going to leave without talking to him about this, so he finally let me come in
It's
and we
weird.
sat down to talk.
This is
I'm not
gonna
gonna let
not
my
let her
girlfriend
in.
into my
This makes me
house,
uncomfortable.
even though I
Right?
called you 3 times.
John's sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
He's
like,
like, wait,
he's
I
in the
gotta call
shower.
John."
Exactly.
Hey, continue, Carol.
I asked him about the last night when he said that he had car trouble because it was all fixed now. Convenient. Asked him a few more questions, but it was met with vague answers, so I decided to just cut to the chase and said, "Why do you want me to like John? Do you want me to date him? Do you want to have a threesome? What is it?" Once again, instead of answering, he just watched me from his stupid chair and then had the nerve to ask me who I told my suspicions to. So I said I'd been running through them through my head, but that my mom knew I was coming over to talk to him. She didn't know, but I was starting to find it really creepy, so I told him.
Yeah.
He got mad.
Understandably.
That's real murderish. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows you're
Who
here?
knows
right
you're
now?
here? Yeah, exactly.
So-
I'd be like, yeah, my mom, my sister.
I told everyone about this.
I actually called the cops before I came over here. So
I went live on my Facebook
Yeah.
5 seconds ago
Yeah.
on the way over here. So
So everyone knows my location.
yeah, share my location. He got mad and said that it wasn't like that and that I was making him out to be the bad guy because they were were looking for something long term, not just one-time thing. And now all my suspicions were 100% confirmed. I told him you can't make plans including someone else without their consent.
Yes, they're together.
And that I would never be
Gay.
interested in anything with the two of them, and that I was no longer interested in anything with just him either. I started leaving and I told him to never contact me again. Same goes for John, and he could share the message when he blocked my way, and that he could share the message when he blocked my way out. And I said I had to hear, and said that I had to hear him out and his side of the story. I told him I didn't want to know, nor did I care, and that he needed to let me leave because my mom was expecting me in the next half hour.
Do we get to find out the story though? I'm just curious.
Found out what story? What he wanted?
Mike, I want to hear.
He
what
wanted
Michael's
a threesome,
story is.
definitely, because he said we wanted to find something long term.
Yeah.
As in him and
Oh,
John.
that's fair.
polygamist. What did I say?
That
He
makes
wants
sense, yeah.
polygamy. He
Yeah,
wants
you
an
did
open
call it.
relationship.
Braylon just continuously
Bray's
calls these
good at
stories.
calling things. Okay. I
He
see
started
how-
getting frantic,
it's done.
saying if he could just let
Keep hyping me
John
up.
come over here and explain, it would all make sense. So I ran out the back door and used the garden exit to get to my car and locked the doors immediately. He came outside
didn't you
and
drive
started
away?
pounding on my window, saying I was making a huge mistake and that I'd regret this. I was bailing in my car when I backed up
That's
to
a
drive
threat.
away, and I was pretty sure I drove over their mailbox by accident because the back of my car has a huge dent. My car was basically out of gas, so I had to stop, even though all I wanted to do was put so much space between us as possible, which is when I saw the dent. Right when I was about to leave, who else would call my name but his mom? She was on her way home from the grocery store and was worried because I looked like hell warmed over. I told her about everything that just happened and got more than a few stares from other people, but F it, I guess I'm just a crazy lady at Maverick. His mom looked horrified for me and told me to stay as far away from him as possible. She told me to come sit with her in her car, where she proceeded to ask me where I met Michael. When I met Michael, which was in high school. She figured as much.
Whose mom is this?
Is this
This
John's?
is Michael's
Michael's
mom.
mom.
Okay.
Okay.
But she's saying, when did you meet my son?
Yeah, when did you meet my son? And she said, I met him in high school. She said that she figured as much, and that in middle school, him and John raped a girl together and have a sealed record because they were minors and didn't mean to do it.
Oh,
They date rape?
That's scary.
that's insane.
She told me how sorry she was and said it happened so long ago. She thought that he changed. She put him in therapy and thought that he was better. And she said that if she had any idea there might have been a chance of this happening, she would have told me immediately. And I just gave her a quick bye. I'm so effing scared of everything right now. I'm going to my mom since they both know where I live, and I sent out a mass text to everyone in the group detailing everything. And so far, 3 people have said that they support me, so I guess that's good.
Yay! You still have 3 friends.
Let's go.
So she's asking, like, what can she do?
That
She's
is
considering
wild.
going to the police, filing a harassment complaint. Her mom's going to call her uncle who works at the court to see what the next best step is.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
And there's one last.
So they were trying to
Big
date
update.
rape her.
What?
They weren't.
They were freaking.
They were
that's
trying to
weird.
trying to not get caught,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they wanted a long-term thing.
Yeah. They wanted her. They wanted
They
to be
didn't just want it one
polygamous.
time.
I don't like that.
Either. That's scary.
No.
I'm
Anyway.
scared.
This is the last update. I'm
they
so
did
sorry
want a
it took me
threesome.
so long to update. Life has been crazy, and between everything and the state shutting down again, I've been a mess. I went and talked to the police about getting a restraining order, but the officer I talked to said it fell into domestic violence and that he had me file for a DVOP, Domestic Violence Orders of Protection.
Okay.
And we have an unset court date to take it before a judge. I'm nervous as heck about it, but at least something's going to happen. With Michael, anyway. Because I didn't have a relationship with John, and he technically never harassed me, there's not much I could do with him. I'm still getting a ton of blocked calls, but I'm in the process of changing my number, so that should resolve itself soon enough. I'm back in my apartment, though, and we've added some new safety features, cameras, and new locks. It's currently a waiting game. I have to see if Michael in court at some point to tell my story, and John's gone MIA. When the police went to talk to him, he wasn't home and hasn't been, as far as anyone I know who talks to him. I get weird letters left at my door, but they've all been delivered by the post office, so not much I can do about that. It's mostly rambling about love, which gives me the creeps. I've stopped opening them at this point and keep them in a drawer for when I go to court. I have an interview for a new job, so wish me luck. My boss has let Michael in twice since I've been back, and I don't feel safe there anymore.
What? Suing.
Wait, they did what?
They let Michael into her job since she's been back
2 times.
2 times. No. I will be lawsuit,
No.
get all
So
that
she's getting a
money.
job.
No.
Get all that money.
Yeah, no, you're not letting this crazy man into my workplace.
Yeah, for real.
No,
what the heck?
no. I will be getting that bank from them.
Once, like,
I will be getting that bank.
once as a mistake, but twice is crazy.
Honestly.
No, there's no way she didn't tell them. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, she was
She's taking
gone.
she's taking the man to court. No, since she's been back, she said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she was gone because of this.
Yeah, right.
Of course, the boss knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
not
crazy.
excusable even once.
Yeah, no,
Okay, yeah.
no.
No, that is crazy. Because she definitely would have informed her boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking the man to court. That's so wild. Someone you date for a year.
And they
That
do
could be
this.
crazy.
All right, that was all the stories.
So that was the last update?
Yes.
That last
This one
was
is-
crazy.
I guess could fall into this category, but it's very, very short, so I'm just going to read it really quickly. So this is from r/askgirls, which we're not asking girls, but, you know. It says, I saw this girl on
Slay.
a dating app, and would it be creepy if I went to her college to ask her out rather than relying on the app? I saw this girl on Tinder and her profile was everything I've been looking for. She's stunningly beautiful and just my type. Her interests are things that I like, plus I'm interested in getting into. Her college is not far at all from me, and I need to know if I'm a creep for wanting to find her in person to ask her out
Yes.
or waiting to ask her out on Tinder.
Immediately yes. Immediately yes.
Oh,
I think
100%.
Immediately, yes.
start a conversation on Tinder at least.
And,
And
then
then
ask
say-
to meet. What's the whole?
And then
That's
be
the whole
like-
point. You're on the dating app.
The whole point of going to do it in person is that it's less likely for her to say no because you're right in front of her
Yeah,
and like kind of pressuring.
Yeah.
good
So-
idea.
So he's probably weird.
Noted.
Hearing, like
Yeah.
noted.
Definitely is
I'll
weird.
keep
Got
in
it.
mind. Because
So
what if
it's like
what
going
if
to
she's
her college
immediately
now.
like what if she's immediately like,
Noted.
oh no, I don't like him based on his profile, but he shows up at her college.
Ooh, tough.
Like, you know, that's weird.
That's true.
It is a
Stalker
little weird.
vibes. Anyway,
Stalker vibes, indeed.
please do not do this. Like,
No,
Yeah,
don't
do
that.
not do
That's-
that.
That's creepy.
Do the dating app like it's supposed to be
She's
used.
obviously on there for a reason.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Okay. We're going into the room to talk segment though. Yay, room to talk.
Room to talk.
Okay, so this room to talk is gonna be all from, I think, I forgot exactly which subreddit I chose. Crap. I think I just got them from r/ask, which is kind of boring, but it's fine. So, first question, is it normal for someone to bring their partner along for the entirety of their shift? So this is a really weird question to begin with, but I noticed my friend, who's also my coworker, bringing their partner into our workplace a lot. We work at a restaurant, and the partner will just sit at one of the tables on their phone. My friend occasionally coming up to talk to him. I feel weirded out, but I don't want to say anything rude, so I just wanted to know if this was normal first.
That's weird.
That's really weird.
I mean,
What? What? Why
maybe
do-
they have anxiety. Maybe they have separation problems.
Well, then they need to go to counseling.
Yeah, no, that's not good. You can't be away from them.
Okay, but every
For
day
the
is a little
work?
weird. But he obviously has nothing to do if he's just sitting there on his phone.
Then he should get a job.
Or she.
Or
Just
he's
work there.
Or
they
he
didn't
can
say if
work
it was a guy or
there.
a girl.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Why
okay.
were you
Slash-
assuming?
I thought they
He
said
sla-
he.
Shut up. He/she should get a job where she works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Then,
Then
they
they
get
would
double
never-
the money.
They get double the money and
They'll be
get no
together.
work done. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
perfect.
Sounds like
I mean,
a
it's a little-
great
problem.
plan,
It's a little weird. I
honestly.
probably wouldn't do that
Next.
personally, but everyone's different. So
You wouldn't want to do that
You do
personally?
you,
No.
boo.
Honestly,
I
it
would
depends
not.
on what the
I'm
job
like, I need a
is.
break.
I'm a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So
I
respect.
couldn't-
Oh, yeah.
agree with you.
I
Yeah.
couldn't handle working
You are-
with
you are a
myself.
lot.
Yeah, I give myself a headache. So
Braylon actually puts himself to the side every time he works.
yeah,
Locks himself in a room.
the right side of my brain goes over here, while my left side just
Types away.
Yeah, okay. Next question. Are sweatpants on men equivalent to leggings on women? Asking for a friend.
Yes,
I've been told yes.
Oh my god.
I mean,
sure is.
leggings are comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Sweats are comfortable,
Yeah, but girls
Yep.
wear sweats.
But that's not what they're talking about.
but oh, you mean
They're
like,
talking like the attractive level.
oh, okay.
Not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
equivalent.
100%. Because it's called gray sweatpant weather or whatever,
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it
or
is.
gray
You're
sweatpant
gross.
season.
I'm done with this question.
That's what they call it.
I
It's not-
know it's
That is
gross.
what it's called. That is what it's called.
Done.
I don't like this. As a person who wears sweatpants quite often,
Every day.
don't enjoy.
Single day. Except
I
Sunday.
noticed you had the gray ones on the other day.
He took one long
He actually
look.
had the white ones on that.
He licked his lips slowly.
He had the black ones on yesterday.
Yeah, I've worn
Why
them
do you
3
remember
days in a
that?
row.
Next question.
Anyway, this is next question. Where to put your gently worn clothes? What does everyone do with
The
their
washing
jeans /
machine?
sweater that they wore for an hour or so and can be reworn but don't want to put back in with the clean clothes
Nope.
and don't have
just
a
hang it
chair to
back up.
pile things
Why,
in?
why can't it go back in the clean?
I just
clean
hang it
clothes?
up.
Because you wore it
If you
outside for a little bit.
classify it as clean,
That needs to be in the clean
then it
clothes.
needs
Okay.
to be with the clean
Yeah.
clothes. If it's
No.
not
No,
clean,
I
then you
just
put
hang
in
it
the
back
dirty
up. It airs
clothes.
out.
There's
I-
no
no,
medium with
There is a
clothes.
medium with
There's
clothes.
not a medium.
There's
There's
a
no
medium with
medium.
clothes.
Then get a freaking empty drawer. Put your medium clothes in there.
Okay, if you wear a jacket, do you put the jacket
Yes.
back in?
Yes, it goes
Yes.
back
Before
in
you
the
wash
It
closet.
goes
it?
back.
Yes.
Yes.
You
No,
don't
no.
wash every
No,
wear.
I don't wash it everywhere. That's why I leave it out.
No, I can't.
No, that's
handle it.
dirty.
No, it's in the way. You're looking at it
Yeah.
and you're like,
You
it needs to
wa-
go in the
You have to
closet.
hang
No,
it
no.
back up.
No, No, you all hurt
You put
me.
it back into its categorical spot in your closet.
Unless it is a coat, it does not go back in
You
without
put
getting
it
washed.
the
in the
difference with the
coordinated
coat?
color
It's just
area
hard to
that it
wash.
goes back in.
So it being hard to wash is what makes it
That's my
different.
problem. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It makes sense. I don't
Valid.
know.
Do
I
you
don't
wash
question
your jeans after every time you wear them?
it. Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
That wears them
You
down,
don't.
Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wear
that's how you
jeans very often.
destroy
It's bad for your
denim.
jeans.
I wear jeans.
Denim is meant to be washed once a year. Not that I don't wash it more than that, but
you once a year.
that's what they say. Seriously, look it up.
This is why my pants have holes in them.
No. No. No.
It's a true story. When they first started making denim, like or like jeans and stuff, and workers would wear them, it was like a thing. Like you wash your denim once a year,
That's disgusting.
sometimes twice
It's
a year. if you're
national
like a coal
national denim washing
Wash
day.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
All your machines are gonna break, and then all the dirty water is gonna pour out of them, and that's water you have to use to bathe with.
You put a bucket underneath there.
It catches it all.
I have another question, and it wasn't one from Reddit, but I'm generally wondering, because I know Elliot doesn't do this, but I do it, and it's really important to me.
What?
Bed. Do you get in your bed when you are wearing clothes that you wore outside?
So I'm not supposed to.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're a little
I lay on
liar.
top of the
No,
comforter.
I always change whenever I get to the apartment. I always change.
I lay on top of my comforter.
In my bed, I always change. I
Okay.
do not like being dirty in my bed.
No.
I sleep there clean every night.
I mean, I'll get in my bed with my scrubs on
That you just wore to work?
when I'm really tired.
I get
No.
I get on top of my bed. I don't go under the covers. I lay on top of the
Okay,
comforter.
but you left the house that day.
I don't necessarily
then
have
you
to
don't
shower,
take a shower.
but I at least
No,
have
no.
to
I have
clean-
to shower.
Okay,
before
I
No,
don't
y'all,
have to shower.
on mission trips, y'all, you should see Kira. You should see Kira. We come back and it's like
Okay,
we have time to like
On the
take
mis-
a second to breathe, to nap. I'll be laying in bed. I'll be sleeping.
I won't get
already.
in my bed
She
then.
won't
No.
even.
I won't do that.
No, I
No,
will.
no. Especially
I'll crawl
on
in
a
there.
mission trip. I'm sweaty. dude.
Mission trips,
I-
stuff like
Mission's
that.
trip is off.
But if
Oh,
it's
well, I
just
don't-
like I left and came back, like
Yeah, I don't sweat, so I don't have to worry about that.
yeah, I
Okay.
sweat like crazy.
Sorry,
too.
Trinity.
some of us working harder
I'm
than
sorry.
others. I
I'm
guess.
sorry.
Mission's
We're just getting
trip.
water.
You were allowed
True.
to lay on top of the blanket, and you flip the pillow over, and that's the sweaty side, and then you flip it back over. That's only on missions trips. Otherwise, you do not touch the pillow if you have not washed
Nope.
yourself.
I don't.
That being said, I don't wash my hair every day. So I don't know,
A
know
lot of
why
girls
that's
do.
Anyway,
It's like a
next
girl
question.
thing.
Elliot's done with that one. Okay, does adding no pressure to a text actually add pressure?
Yes.
Yes,
Huh?
it does.
No what?
Actually,
No pressure.
Yeah, kind of.
Does
'cause
it
it's
add
like,
the
pressure?
words no pressure?
Yeah.
Yes, it's weird.
like you're like no pressure, but
Like they have to
When you get
specify
to
there's no
this-
pressure.
Like, why are you specifying that there's no pressure?
yeah, if there wasn't pressure, then,
Then you
there
wouldn't
would be
ev-
no pressure.
Yeah, if there was no
I
pressure.
wouldn't feel any pressure if there
Well,
wasn't pressure.
if you're trying to, possible scenarios,
12 times.
reaching
No
out
pressure,
to an
though.
old friend to hang out, asking someone on a date, or following up on something, double texting. If you add that, does it make it
It's
more
weird.
pressure?
Yes, it's more
yes,
pressure.
Yep.
all of those things.
It counteracts itself, and it's just like weird.
What if, do y'all like get kind of nervous whenever people just text K to you? Like, oh, they're mad at
No,
me. No?
K.
K.
The
I don't
letter K.
text
Just
anybody.
the letter K.
It depends on the person, because sometimes you know how
Yeah,
some
like
people
if,
are.
if I texted K to her, she'd be like, "Why do you text K?" Because I never to put K.
My
it's
mom
always
will do
okay.
that,
I don't
and
think I
I'm
would
like, I have
know
to
about
sit there
K.
like, I know she doesn't know, but I feel so stressed out that she just did K to me.
she caged you.
Like my mom will say
K.
K to me, and I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it would care if
If
you
I
did.
put K, really?
I would know you weren't. You don't get mad.
No, that's true.
L.
I probably was just being lazy.
Now,
Didn't want
like-
to type out the whole word.
Just like K.
I do know certain people that if they said K, I'd be like, oh my god, really? Like seriously? And then I would just ignore them.
If I ever
Trinity
text
just
Trinity
doesn't
K.
care. Trinity's like, oh, they're mad at me. That sucks for them.
Trinity would just
Like-
text K back. Like, okay.
I would like
K,
the message.
K. Like they just all K back and
Yeah.
forth. Just K, K,
K.
K,
K.
K,
I
K,
can't tell if Trinity's mad either.
K, K.
I usually am.
I used to do KK.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I would
was
do that
about
too.
to say-
A little. Okay,
Like
I
instead
have
of okay, like KK.
one more question before we have to end. This is really important. If I didn't move my arm for a year or for years, would your brain forget how to move it?
It's like when it gets sore, when you've been like you.
No, you just don't use it for an entire
Right.
years.
I'm giving you an equivalent to
Oh,
this.
okay,
So when you you have your arm in a certain position and it gets like stiff,
Mhm.
that's probably what the equivalent would be. So you would you would eventually be able to use it again, but not immediately.
You think you would still have
No,
control of it? I
if
feel
I'm
like you
like
would die.
this for a little bit, I can immediately move it back.
Did you not just listen to what I said?
I guess not. I don't understand either.
I don't understand then. What you were just
Like when you
saying.
have your arm in a position for a really long time, it gets stiff.
I know, and I said that if I have my arm in a position for a really long time, I can immediately move it. I don't
Just
know.
down?
Yeah, if it was down or
Well,
if it
down
was
is
like
different.
this.
That's different.
This is a position, is it not?
That's not what I meant though.
I don't know.
Do you understand?
I don't understand either side, so
No one
I don't
understands.
really understand the question.
if you didn't move your arm for years, could you move it? Like,
I think so. Yeah.
It's not possible to not move your arms for
It's
years,
like
so I think
riding a
that's hard
bike.
to
You don't forget it,
comprehend.
man.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
at
the
some
one
point
thing.
it would just lose some of it.
And at the same, well, you would definitely have muscle.
I think your mind would rewrite
Degeneration.
pathways
Well, yeah.
to not
have-
focus on that arm anymore. So when you did, I feel like you would have less mobility.
You would definitely be weaker. You'd have muscle degeneration. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Atrophy, it would shrink.
Atrophy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
But
got you, Elliot. I knew you were going.
well, degeneration is a word too.
Yeah.
Um,
In every aspect.
but atrophy, yes.
Atrophy's
we got,
better.
We got our nurse over here.
Atrophy is the
Atro-
medical
Atrophy's
term,
better.
yes.
Nurse Elliot.
Yes, you are wrong.
Yes, you are wrong.
That was the one from
Yay!
forever ago.
That was the one.
It's
That
been
was
used.
the one.
I liked that one.
And I literally made them talk for like 30 minutes to try to get, not even 30, it was like 5. But I would to try to
You're
put
wrong.
to try to put that into their conversation, and I was like, I can't fit this in. And then I showed it to Braylon. He's like, yeah, you were never gonna.
When
get
it was
that in."
just them.
Yeah.
Was it so awkward? in
Yeah,
here
because I'm
without
never
me?
wrong.
Was it so awkward? When he's always wrong. So
You know how Elliot
That's a good
talks a
point.
lot
I'm
right
really
now?
used to
Yeah.
it.
He didn't.
you weren't talking.
I didn't have someone across from me. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah. So
He
it was
does-
me.
it was
with-
just the-
helps.
when
it was the void.
when the podcast is going on, you guys talk to each other, and then me and Kira
Yeah,
talk to
it's
each other.
true.
And then occasionally,
Actually,
we'll
y'all
talk
have a
and
lot
we'll
of
talk.
side combo.
Me-
From what
it's
I
really
can
me
tell.
insulting him and looking at him, being like, "Why are you?"
I
saying-"
just look at
And
Kira,
then I'm just like-
I don't really say anything to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Elliot will laugh at me sometimes, but Elliot doesn't normally converse with me during the
No.
pod.
we should switch the seats up. Next.
Well, I'm sitting here, so
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think Kira can move. Me and Elliot switch
Somewhat.
spots.
That's
That
a
would
good
be
idea.
good, that would be
the
good.
exact same thing happened.
Wow.
I knew you'd like that one, Elliot.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Me and Elliot always on the same brainwave. You on the other hand.
I don't have a brainwave.
What's a brain?
hmm
My brain is smooth. Don't got no waves.
It's smooth like butter.
Like this table.
That's a good one, Kira. I like that.
That was the only interaction you guys will have for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it is the end of the podcast.
Bye.
Bruh.
I'm,
That was quick.
okay. We done?
Okay,
Did
bye
you
everyone.
Say goodbye?
Bye.
Don't be
Come
disrespectful.
again.
His mom ain't raised him politely.
Yeah, don't be disrespectful to the audience.
She's leaving that in.
See ya later.
Okay, well that was the end of the podcast. I'll see you guys later.
I had to poop for like 3 questions or 3 stories, and I was like, okay, we're about to take a break.
He was squeezing his butthole.
I was like, we're about to take a break because we always take a break. But I knew we also were rushing, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
okay?
why didn't we take a break?
What the heck?
Because we were rushing.